What's up, guys? So today I'm reviewing the newer MS60 RGB video light that I got off of Amazon. Now, first impressions about this light: very solidly built, has nice aluminum construction, not really any plastic parts that are going to break off or anything. Obviously the back here is plastic, but all the knobs and everything push and feel really nice. The little knobs are really smooth here. Some of the accessories that this thing comes with is a nice soft case right here. Has foam on the inside for all of your different accessories and stuff. Really like it when manufacturers include a case. Like, they always include the foam, right, when they come in the box, and I don't see why some of them don't just include this nice little fabric case that keeps everything together. But NEEWER does, which is really nice. Has some nice handles, so it's easy to throw in your closet, put in the back of your car, protects everything. It does come with the mounting option I don't particularly care for because it feels kind of awkward and kind of front heavy, is this handle. Now, the handle is nice because you can hand hold it. It does come with a Sony NPF battery plate that you can clip onto the front, and it takes two Sony NPF batteries. You can fully power it from batteries and be able to hand hold it, but when you have the plate on it and the batteries, it becomes extremely front heavy, and so it makes it really awkward to hold. You have to hold it with two hands because you end up fatiguing your wrists really, a lot. Other thing is, when you put this onto a light stand, if you see, the light stand goes right here, and the light is actually mounted up over the front of the light stand then. So any sort of accessory you put on is going to make it even more front heavy. So just be aware of that when you're mounting it to make sure, you're paying attention to that. Now, the functionality of the light in and of itself, awesome. Has a pretty decent sized fan in here. I don't notice it. I was testing it out the other day. I left it on for a while and totally even forgot that I had it on. So that is definitely a plus, because when you're shooting any sort of dialogue, you don't want too much fan noise to get picked up by the microphones. This thing, I'm not having any issues with it. Now, obviously the main reason to get this light is it's RGB, so you're able to choose any color of the rainbow or the color wheel and be able to tune it to this. Now, you are able to control all of that from the back here, so you're able to control your luminance, you're able to control chroma, you're able to control color temperature, all that kind of stuff directly from here. Now, it is a bit fiddly to have to switch through each individual parameter. Much easier if you download the NEEWER app. Now, the NEEWER app, like a lot of companies' apps, connects via Bluetooth. If you have multiple lights, you can control them all from the single app. Makes it really easy if you're all kind of in the NEEWER ecosystem. But when you're choosing colors, it just has a color wheel, and you can just literally pick whichever color you want. Little slider for luminance, little slider for color temperature, boom. Like, super easy, way quicker than trying to make all the adjustments back here. Light output wise, it's a small light, so you can't be expecting, any huge amounts of light output. But as far as other lights in this size, like the Aperture 60X, very comparable with the amount of light this might actually put out. Just a tiny bit more light. I'm not sure if that's because of the reflector on it, because sometimes that will obviously affect it, but definitely on par with the Aperture series 60Xs. And then, it's just a really handy light to have around. Being able to hand hold it gives you some options, especially if you're doing music videos or if you're doing any sort of walk and talks and that kind of thing. It's nice to be able to battery power it like that. Now, one thing about this light is it does have the NEEWER proprietary mount for all their kind of accessories. However, it does come with a Bowens mount adapter, so that makes it really nice. So if you have standard Bowens mount accessories from other other manufacturers, you're able to mount it to this light with the included adapter. Very nice, as some manufacturers don't do that, but I'm seeing more of them, more light manufacturers giving you the adapter. Now, why they don't just make the light with a Bowens mount adapter built into it, I don't know, but at least they include one with this. So anyway, definitely recommend this if you're in the market for a light like this.